And hello, you beautiful lot. Welcome to today's episode of PurpleVision. Now, I'm here at St Austell, down in Cornwall, the birthplace of my mother. Well, actually, she was the next town along. But whilst I've been staying at this wonderful Premier Inn, I have noticed that it is kind of situated on an industrial estate. After everything I've been fighting, been trying to get away from Kettering Energy Park because trying to wrap my head around it, trying to work out whether I'm for it or against, I still can't make up my mind. So coming out here, I thought we could get away from it all. Just happens to be that I'm there on a new estate. Anyway, me being me, I usually go and have my naughty little habit away from everything. And when I did that, I kind of see this. And look at that. Doesn't that look inviting? So, I thought I'd take you on the journey. Oh, no, it has started spitting. And hopefully by the time I get to the end of this, it isn't going to be as wet. So, it's just a stone wall with lots of moss. Look at that. But yeah, I came over it earlier. And I noticed all these wild growing rhododendrons. Oh, let's get down here a minute. Oh. Nearly died. I came up all this. Oh. I've done this twice now, and the first time just took me breath away. I have to come back and show you all. Path. I was going to use the GoPro, but it's kind of all filled up with family history hunting. So I thought I'd use my phone. It's good enough. It's still in 60 frames per second. Whew. This is awesome. It's what's at the end of it I like, and you'll like it too. So from discovering the ironstone industry around Northamptonshire and the masses of quarries that have scarred our lands, I end up staying in a hotel in the back end of a massive, a monstrous quarry site. Oh, it's actually a clay pit. Oh, on top of that mountain now. Oh, can't really see much at the moment. Oh. Quarries are dangerous, don't try this at home, blah 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 blah. Are you ready? This is absolutely mega. I don't know how the drone's going to behave. To be honest, I'm not sure if I want to risk it, but you ready? I'm going to keep this down and then I'm going to surprise it. Oh, nipple! Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1. Boom. Look at that. Now, obviously, this is like some platform. This bit here. And you've got a bit of a road down there. I don't want to get too close to the edge, just in case we have a slide. But that is rather steep. Look at that. Now it is spitting a little bit, but I know the drone's brushless, so shall I do it? Shall I do it? Carclaze mine was in production for over 400 years, first for tin and copper and then China clay from the 1860s. Tin deposits were found at Carclaze mine, which for centuries up until then had been returning a unspectacular stream of tin. It soon became the largest open tin mine in the world, and eventually the pit extended 1 mile across after the price of tin collapsed. In the 1860s, Carclays was found to contain huge quantities of China clay, one of the few mines to do so. Because China clay continued to be produced, miners throughout Cornwall moved to the area as mines closed. China clay is still a valuable resource. 1873, Kelly's Directory, Carclaze mine or works about 2 miles north of the town at an altitude of 665 feet. From the summit of the rising ground, the mine is sunk to a depth of 150 feet. Open, somewhat in the shape of an enormous bowl, the surface of which measured upwards of 12 acres, its circumference more than a mile. It is supposed to have been in working more than 400 years and until 1851 for tin exclusively, but is now worked for China clay, of which an immense quantity is washed from the decomposed granite which forms its strata. Manager John Lovering and Robert Martin at the mine. The white pyramids of waste from the China clay pits make St Austell area look like a tented city from a distance. Since the Aberfan disaster in 1966, all waste tips had to be contoured and grassed over to stabilise them. One of the exceptions was the tip from the Carclays pit. Yes, ain't that mega? And I do hope you enjoyed that little bit of drone footage. It's a little bit of a test for me. So, if you ever wondered how a DJI Mini 2 got on whilst it's spitting, you now know. Absolutely fine, no problem. This is the dampest I've ever taken it up. But there was one thing I just noticed as well, looking on the drone. Is over the other side there, I've taken a photo, there's actually an incline plane. That's basically a railway. Right there on the side of the cliff, going all the way up to the top. See if I can point it out for you. There, just there, going all the way up, and there's rails either side, and they would have been hauling carts up and down that with all the clay. That's absolutely mega. So, just a small little video for you, but I just wanted to show you and try and give you the experience that I had just wandering up here doing what I do. Curiosity, feeding the inner child, bit of a restless soul. So, but this ties in with a lot of my family history as well. So where they were digging out the clay pits, they also had railways to move it all, and thus bringing in my granddad and his wonderful family, the Barters. Oh yeah, so today we've been down to St Blaisley Sheds, got some drone footage of that, and then I went to Par Sands, sent the drone up over the beach, but also Par Harbour, where a lot of the clay would have been taken abroad or materials brought in. So yeah, absolutely mega. I love that one. I hope you do too. And with all that love and unity in mind, I'll see you all another time. I should be home by the time this video comes out. Love you all lots. See you again soon.